Hey guys, Michael Sanchez, digital marketer here. Welcome to day 6 of how to make money online. Today I want to talk to you guys about nurturing. So nurturing is such an important word to understand in online marketing. A lot of you guys out there are trying to sell a product or service, and it's all about selling that product or service, right? It's like if I can sell enough of this product or this service, and I'm spending less money on ads, or I'm making more money to where I can quit my job, like that's all you're focusing on. But what you need to understand is that nurturing is the key to ultimately accelerating your online business and ultimately getting it to scale. So just to give you perspective on this, it really comes down to understanding the difference between cold traffic and warm traffic, okay? Cold traffic is where people don't know you, they just gave you their email, they haven't gotten any value from you, or maybe very little. They barely know who you are. They're just sort of on your list. They just join you. They just join your social. They're not interacting. They're very, very cold. It would be kind of like cold calling. You know that term cold calling. How is the vibe on the phone when you're cold calling? It's very cold. It's very, I don't know you. I'm skeptical. I'm defensive, all right? So that same thing happens digitally online with cold traffic, okay? So you really need to understand the mindset of those people, okay? Now, what is the difference? If you're talking to a friend or you call a family member, does the conversation go the same way? It goes completely different. That's a warm conversation. They know who you are. They've gotten that trust factor from you. They know how authentic you are. They've gotten to know you over time. So there's a totally different vibe between cold traffic and warm traffic. Okay, it's a totally different thing. Okay, so how do you get people from cold to warm? How do you bridge that gap? And that's nurture. Nurture is how we get people to start trusting you, to start seeing who you are, to start getting value from you. And then ultimately when they hit the warm traffic state, they're a lot more open to you. They're more open to watching more of your videos. They're more open to attending webinars. If you've been having trouble getting people to attend a webinar, it's probably because your list is too cold. So you need a nurturing strategy to get people to ultimately start liking more of what you have to say. You're going to get more people watching you, attending. You're going to get, better phone calls, people wanting to talk to you. Oh, hey, Mike, wow, yeah, man, I love you. I love your blog. I love your YouTube channel, compared to Mike Sanchez. Why are you calling me? Did I give you my email? Totally different vibe, okay? So most of you guys are missing the nurturing aspect, okay? So I want to show you guys again my YouTube channel. I know I've showed you this in many other lessons in this course, but I want to give you guys a different perspective in this when it comes to nurturing, okay? So as you can see here, this is my channel. I have 77,000 subscribers. And I have different types of content for different types of people. So for example, my mini course here is a really big focus for me at top of funnel. Okay, I use this channel, this playlist, to start building trust, to start getting people from cold into warmer. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll focus on giving them free information. Check this out. If you want to really help out, your mindset of how to play the violin, here's a good lesson. Okay, now once they start watching me, once they start learning from me, at the end of these videos is where I promote something else, the next step, if you want to take the next step. And I like to do that a lot with storytelling. So basically, hey, I hope you got a lot from this lesson. If you guys are looking to learn more about how to do technique on the violin, I have this really great, program that covers A, B, C, and D. This is a really great way to accomplish getting a better sound on the violin, preventing some of those bow bounces that you're getting. I'm relating to you. And then maybe I tell you a story about that whole thing. This is actually a true story. I have a client that, started learning the violin. He wanted to play for his wedding. So he decided to take lessons from me, and he wanted to learn Devil Went Down to Georgia for his wedding. So, he was really interested to learn, but ultimately he didn't have a lot of the technical parts down. So I gave him these lessons, and within 6 months, he was able to play for his wedding and surprise his wife playing Devil Went Down to Georgia. So that's a cool story, right? Something that people can relate to. You probably just smiled because it was a cool story. You're probably missing storytelling in your business, and at the end of a helpful content video is a really great opportunity to bridge them to the next step, guiding them along, okay? But where I want to give you guys the concept of nurture is that without this piece, people are not even going to listen to me. They're not even going to want to attend my webinars. They're not going to consider my instruments. They're not going to consider my products. They're just going to ultimately join my list and probably unsubscribe. They're going to come in, come right out. It's kind of like the analogy is you have a building, you have a new business store opening. You might get a bunch of people to enter that building. It doesn't mean they're going to buy anything, right? They might just be checking you out and say, oh yeah, these guys, oh yeah, they don't have anything I want. Or they're not really relating to me. Or they're like a car salesman. They're way too pushy. So it doesn't mean, just because people are aware of what you're doing, doesn't mean they're going to want to buy from you or even like what you're doing. So in the last lesson, I was giving you guys some tips, like how, putting your personality behind it, nurturing them through content, okay? Like how can I give them value through my personality, So like technically, not all my videos are teaching the violin. Now here's sort of the next step of nurture is, if they subscribe to my channel, they can check out videos of me playing with my grandfather. They can check out videos of me playing with my students. They can check out videos of me playing cool songs. Now, technically, them hearing me play a song doesn't teach them anything. It's not just about like giving them, training. It's about inspiring them. Can I inspire them through something? So, like, if they can see that my 92-year-old grandfather is playing the violin, they're probably going to be like, "Wow, that's really cool. I hope that I can do that someday. That's really cool. Michael posted that." Or talk about my faith, in a video, or, my passions, or even like some of the struggles I've had in my life, which I've had many of them. Just giving people my personality through content is a nurturing strategy. Now, I don't really think about that when I'm doing these videos, to be honest with you. I'm not thinking, okay, nurture. I just put myself out there, okay? And that's where we have to understand nurture is the mindset of getting up in the morning. Okay, I'm sitting down on my computer. How can I give my audience value today? How can I create something that's cool, that's interesting, that's connecting? Now, obviously, I don't want to create something that's totally random, that's like not even related. I need to create something related. So for me, it's like playing with this, playing with that, playing or showing or teaching. It's things related to that topic, okay? So once you guys identify that topic, now it's a matter of starting to put your personality behind it. And like I've said in previous lessons in this course, if you don't want to be the person to do that, you're too busy, you're too awkward on camera. If it takes you forever to do one video, you're probably not the person to do this, because literally I'll just start doing content. I might do a retake or two, but definitely not a lot. Like it's just, I'm putting myself out there. It's not about perfection, it's about personality. But if you don't know or want to do the content, you can always hire somebody to do that for you. You're focusing on the product side of things, on the website, on hiring people, but you also have a content creator that can connect to your audience, and then every fourth or fifth video, maybe they're promoting something, right? That's a good strategy. Just look at TikTok. Type your content into YouTube and into TikTok. You'll see so many people doing this. But it doesn't have to be you. It could be somebody you hire and bring on as an ambassador of your brand, okay? Very cool. All right, so again, I want to show you guys you can't build connections with people unless you have an audience, right? Like you might have the best ideas in the world, you might be able to teach, you might have great comedy, but if you have 0 subscribers, nothing happens, okay? So there needs to be a strategy, ultimately acquisition strategy. How do I get people to just start following me? That doesn't come organically, just naturally. You might create some really great videos and nobody finds them, okay? So my strategy that I've used for the last 12 years that's helped me make $5 million in sales, selling products, violin-related products, is contest marketing, okay? Contest marketing is extremely powerful because it allows me to put together a prize that fits my audience, target the right people on Facebook, then bring them into a landing page where I can incentivize them to join me on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. I give people points for referring people. I also just give them points for watching videos so that they can start learning from me and paying attention. So this is a really good top of funnel strategy that just gets people into the door, okay? Like finding your building, finding your store, okay? Now, once they come in, everything I talked to before this, just bringing this up about acquisition, is everything that you need to do. You need to connect with them. You need to create Facebook groups to really build up the culture. You need to create cool videos or comedy or inspirational videos that get people to like you. But getting them to find you is ultimately where you need a strategy. So let me just show you guys this particular client here. This is a client that ultimately is doing credit repair. I've shown you guys this in the first few lessons, but Basically, his funnel, we just launched about a month ago and already has over 5,000 people. And, it's a really great example of how he's just starting out, but we're already starting to build that buzz. We're already starting to build that culture, okay? So we're giving people points for watching his videos, joining his Facebook groups, his YouTube channel. We just launched a month ago, already has, 696 people in growing daily. His Facebook page, his Twitter, his Instagram. This is how I built my YouTube channel, was from this strategy. Okay, and his TikTok. You can see here, TikTok is actually a really good way to build trust because TikTok will reward you with organic followers if you have good content, if you create really good shorts that can be shared everywhere. So yeah, he's already got 502 followers. He's creating more and more content every day. I'm coaching him daily, or not daily, actually weekly, but he's doing stuff daily to grow his business. And this is a really good example. So I want to show you the stats behind this campaign. So as you can see here, we launched on, July 29, and it went super viral in the beginning. It doesn't always happen that way, but you typically get spikes throughout a contest, which is just a bonus. He's only spent about $300-400 in ads, okay? We can see here, today is September 4th, and basically just over a month, he has 9,464 email addresses. Now, if I do the math on that, if I take what he spent on ads, which is about $400 divided by 94, whoops, let me back up here. So 400 divided by 94.64. Am I doing something wrong? Must have pressed the wrong button. Okay, there we go. So he's basically getting 4 cents a lead. Now, I put out there that the average, because this is true, the average that my clients are getting is about 20 cents, okay? 20 to 25 cents. If you're getting 50 cents, that's a little bit expensive. It does come down to who you're targeting. If you're getting more like demographic based, like a smaller area, obviously if you're targeting US compared to worldwide, like there's a lot of factors, but basically, if it's a really viral contest, if the prize is universally high perceived value, like an Amazon gift card, you're going to get a lot of traffic. Now, the key is that we are targeting people on Facebook that are his demographic. It's not just we're targeting anybody, we're targeting his ideal customer. But you can see, cost per acquisition at 4 cents is extremely good. I mean, that's top of my client roster. So, I mean, this is really, really good. So yeah, every day he's getting like between 50 to 100 people a day, spending only about 20, 25 bucks a day. So it's a really, really good result. But yeah, this is a really good strategy because we ultimately can get people to do all these different actions. We're incentivizing them to get to know him. And that's key. It's critical. You need to give people that budge so that they ultimately feel like they can just start digesting your information. If there's something they like, then that's where you can take things to the next step by giving them a good course and then pushing them into the low ticket offer and then ultimately your high ticket offers. So I teach you guys all of this stuff in my course. I highly recommend for you guys to check out my contest marketing course. I include all this different training, not just on contests, but also just on social media growth, high ticket selling, how to incorporate a CRM into this strategy. No matter what business model you have, I have trainings on how to incorporate your business model into this strategy. I know the common misconceptions. People say, this is just freebie seekers. It really isn't. 80% of the people that come through a contest are going to be open to your products and services as long as you're targeting properly. Okay. So my course teaches you how to set up the contest, how to get, a topic that's really fitting, a prize that fits the topic, targeting. I go into Facebook ads, how to set up the ads, the graphics, the copy. I go into how to set up the survey, which is a really powerful way to qualify the traffic. I go really everything that you need to know about how to set up this top of funnel strategy, which is really the key to eventually get people to buy most likely what you already have in place. Now, if you don't have a product or service already in place, that's also okay, because a really good strategy to just get started is just establishing the community, creating buzz, creating followers. You can actually even survey your people on your Facebook group and say, hey guys, I'm thinking about putting together a product. What do you guys think? What could be helpful? And then all of a sudden, these people that you're asking that question to become very committed, very interested, because you're sort of pulling them into that process of creating a product. So it's a really good strategy, even if you don't have a product or service together yet. to start doing the strategy of contest marketing. It's going to start building your list, start getting you subscribers, and then you can start connecting with them. Thanks so much for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you guys all over the place on YouTube, on social media, through my email list. And my hope is that I'm giving you guys value through everything I put together out there. You know, my goal is truly to help you become a better marketer, to sell your products and service more efficiently, and to scale your business. Right now I have 5 clients that are doing at least $1 million in annual sales, and that's what they're doing full time. It's a really rewarding thing when you can sell online and use your passions and your personality to sell online. You can get away from doing your day job, and ultimately, scale your business through the proper strategies and the proper marketing. So I'm really confident that my course is high value. It's a really low cost for the value it gives you in the long term, to setting yourself up for success. And I also put myself out there. If you do purchase my course, I have a really solid Facebook group that, I basically put myself out there to help you guys, answer your questions and make sure that you guys are setting some of these things up properly, as, really comes down to, how we're setting things up. And, we can review some of those things with you to make sure everything is looking good, from the contest landing page to the email marketing to the Facebook ads. Hope to see you guys there, and really look forward to having you as a student through the contest course. Have a great day.